Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tamlyn and this is Sewing on the Tyne. It is Thursday afternoon, 1:30 in the afternoon, and I thought I'd come on and catch up with you. So today I've had a really nice chilled out morning. I read my book, so I finished another book. I also had a bath and took care of my skin, so did some lovely skincare afterwards. I also painted my toenails, which when pregnant is somewhat of a challenge. But yeah, I thought I would just make my feet look pretty, why not? This top that I'm wearing, I think somebody asked me when I wore it a few videos ago which pattern it was. It's not actually one that I've made, but it was made by somebody. It's not bought from the high street. So about 3 years ago, I think, I started following this woman on, well, this lady on Facebook called Sophie, and she has her own business called Pretty Little Poppet, and she makes clothes basically for people. So what she does is every season she'll go out and she'll buy a range of fabrics for that season, and then she'll post them in like an album on Facebook for people to look at. And she then has like a set number of styles of garment that you can order in those fabrics. So I've ordered a couple of things from her before, and then that was before I started dressmaking. But then a few weeks ago she had a special offer on, and you know, I like to support small businesses and encourage people, so I did see a couple of fabrics that I really liked and decided to buy a couple of tops from her. So this is one of them, and I just really loved the fabric. It's just a really simple t-shirt, slouchy, can be worn sort of off the shoulder like that. It can be tied in a knot at the front or the back. It's just really lovely and loose and perfect for me at the minute. So yeah, that's who it's made by. I will link to her Facebook page down below if you do fancy going and having a little look. If you are based in the UK, then you may fancy ordering something from her. I've been making some really good progress on my Paper Theory Olya shirt dress, so I've been sort of chipping away at that every day, doing a little bit more, and I'm at the stage now where the actual shirt itself is constructed. I'm on with attaching the plackets down each side of the front, and I'm about to edge stitch and top stitch those down. Then there's the collar to attach, and the cuffs, and then the buttonholes, and then the hem to do, and the belt loops and the belt. So it sounds like there's a lot to do, but actually, yeah, I'm getting there. I think the bulk of it is done now. I have really enjoyed working on it. It has challenged me, but I think that's good to challenge yourself sometimes. I've been making quite a lot of simple things like jersey tops, and it's just nice to challenge yourself and work on something a bit more taxing now and again. So yeah, I'm hoping that it's going to look really, really nice at the end of it. I'm hoping to reveal the finished garment on Sunday, because over on Instagram, System in Tacker, which is a female run fabric company, Sandeep runs that business herself. She is running a giveaway every day this week with the hashtag feeling so much better, and the reveal day for that is Sunday. So the idea is that you posted your plans on Monday, then every day this week you posted your progress, and then on Sunday you post your reveal photo of whatever you've been working on. And every day, it's so generous of her, every day she's giving away at random a £25 gift voucher to her shop, which is amazing. So it's just something really nice to lift people's spirits, I think. So yeah, I've been sharing my progress each day, and then I'm hoping to reveal on Sunday. So I think I'll go and do a bit more work on it now. I'm on to top stitching and edge stitching the plackets down at the front, so I'm going to go and do that. But I just heard Sam go downstairs, and I'm going to go and say hello to him because he's been busy working upstairs. So I'll go and see him for a bit, and then I'll come back to you. I'm back. So I went and had a little bit of lunch, some cheese on crackers and a bit of chocolate brownie, which was lovely. And I've come back to my shirt dress. So I've just done the placket on one of the front edges. That's on the left as I would wear it. So that's now edge stitched and top stitched on that side. and then I'm going to go off and do the other side. Just a couple of things I wanted to mention. This morning I watched a couple of YouTube videos that I really enjoyed. One of them was from Liz, the baker that sews, who I've talked about before. She uploaded her March Makes video, so I loved seeing everything that she's made. She's so productive. She gets through so many things, but they're always really beautiful, and she adds like nice extra details to them, like with really interesting facings and things like that. So I enjoyed that. And then I also watched Keely, Voice of a Creative, and she started a new series a bit similar to this style of video, where it's a bit more chatty and watching her while she sews and things like that. So I watched her second episode of that this morning, which I really enjoyed as well. So I would recommend going and checking out both of those ladies if you don't already subscribe. Also, as I'm sewing this shirt dress, I'm watching the Stitch Sisters. So they have some online classes on their website that you can purchase, and they also have some that are free. So at the minute they've got a special offer on where every class is 50% off. So I purchased the companion to shirt making class, as I thought it would be interesting to watch as I'm sewing this shirt dress. Being the first shirt or shirt dress that I've ever made, I might pick up some tips. So it's really good. I've only watched a few of the videos, and I think there's over 60 videos or something in this class, but they're really detailed, really informative. So I would recommend going and checking out the Stitch Sisters website and seeing if there's any classes that take your fancy, and get them while they're 50% off. Also, some of them are free, so they've added more to their collection of free classes. I got one of those the other day as well, which is a puff quilt, which will be lovely for baby. So I'm going to have a go at making that. So yeah, free online class, which is great. So I will link down below where you can go and find all of the Stitch Sisters classes as well. Right, I'm going to go off and do the other placket now. Hi, so I've done the button placket on the other side now. It's really satisfying, like ticking things off. So I'm like working on each step and ticking it off as I go. I find that just really satisfying. So I'm up to step 7 now, which is the collar. So I'm just going to put this shirt dress to one side and on the floor, have a little look at the collar. So what you have to do is place your two collar pieces right sides together, and I've done that and I've clipped around the outside, and then I'm just going to stitch with a 1 centimetre seam allowance around the 3 edges there that I have clipped. Then clip the corners so that we'll get a nice sharp point when we turn them through, and grade the seam allowances, and then turn the collar through and top stitch it. So let's work on that now. We have our lovely collar now. So this is our collar and it's top stitched. The side of the collar which was interfaced, that is going to be the top of the collar, so that's the side that I top stitched on. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. So the next step is to get the collar stand pieces, and we're going to put those right sides together like so. Now they've both been interfaced, and then what happens is, it's going to be difficult to show you actually, let's see if I show you on here. You sandwich the collar in between the collar stand pieces, and then you stitch around that top edge of the collar stand, and it stitches the collar in with it. So I'm going to get on and do that now. So I've done that now. We've got our sandwich with our collar in between our two collar stand pieces, and I've just stitched around the outside at 1 centimetre seam allowance. So now I'm just going to trim and then clip into the curved edges so that when I turn it out they still look nice and curved. So I'll do that and then I'll press it, and let's see if there's anything else I need to do. It gives you an option that you can stay stitch the neckline if I want to, so I might do that once I've turned it out as well. So I'll just go and do this. There we have it. Our collar and our collar stand all attached and pressed. So I'm going to actually grab the rest of the dress now. I'm going to stay stitch the neckline just to help with the stability and prevent it stretching out as I'm sewing it. And then it'll be time to attach this to the neckline. So I'm just top stitching the collar stand and Ziggy's come in, and I thought you might be wondering where she is because she hasn't appeared all day in my video. So there she is. She's been sleeping. Had a very chilled out day, haven't you, Ziggs? Yeah, this is the last step I'm going to do on my shirt dress today. I'm going to continue tomorrow with the cuffs and the hem and probably the belt and the belt loops. And then on Saturday I'll do the buttons and buttonholes. Don't knock it over! The button and buttonholes on Saturday, and then it'll be ready to reveal on Sunday. But I just wanted to show you little Ziggy in case you missed her. I'll go and carry on top stitching this collar stand and then I'll show you once it's done. So I've done that now. I've top stitched the collar stand and I'm really happy with how it looks. Little confession, there's a step that I completely missed out because I've written on my pattern WTF question mark. If you know what that means, then yeah, I missed out that step completely because it didn't make sense to me. My collar stand would not do this that it was asking it to do because this was attached to the button placket. So, oh, now I'm looking at it again, I can kind of see how it might have worked. I'll try it again on my next one, but I managed to fix it anyway. I sorted it out. It's just so you get like a nice neat corner here, this bit. But I've managed that anyway, so I just missed out that step. But yeah, now I'm looking at it again. No, I still don't think that it would actually do that, but because I'm planning on making another one of these, I'll try it again and see what happens. But I just folded under the seam allowance. It was fine. So I am up to, yeah, I'm up to this point where, I mean, this isn't going to look like much, but my whole shirt dress is constructed. I've got a collar and collar stand, which looks really good. I'm really excited. It looks awesome. And I think that that looks neat enough. Neat enough for me anyway. It might not be the most perfect thing in the world, but I think it looks really neat. So I'm really happy with it. So yeah, I have now got just the cuff left to do, which is step 8, well, both cuffs. Step 9 is the hem, step 10 is the belt loops, step 11 is the belt, and then it's the buttons and buttonholes. So like I said, I'm going to crack on with that tomorrow and the next day, and I'll film what I can as I'm doing that. I need to see what buttons I've got. I'm just going to use something that I already have, and they might not be a perfect button match to the fabric, but I'll just work with what I've got. Can always replace them at a later date anyway if I really wanted to. So yeah, I'm really happy. So I've just seen a loose thread. I'm really happy with my progress today. I'm really enjoying working on something more challenging, like I said earlier, and it's just, yeah, I think I've missed working with woven fabrics. And later on actually I'm going to film an April sewing plans video, and what's the word? Spoiler. There's going to be a lot of wovens in there because I've enjoyed this so much, and I've got the extra time at the minute and I've got the motivation. I'm feeling really good. I know that at some point over the next few weeks I am probably going to get really tired, and you know, as my pregnancy develops further, maybe less likely to want to sew so much or be able to sew so much. But at the minute I'm feeling really good and energised and positive and motivated, so I may as well take advantage of that while I can. So I'm going to leave this video here. I'm going to go and feed myself because baby and I are hungry. So I'm going to go and have something to eat, and then I'm going to film a couple of videos. So I've got my April plans video to film, and also what I made in March and like my favourite things in March. So I'm going to film those two this evening, and then they will go up over the next few days. They'll both be up by the end of the weekend, I imagine, if Sam has got the time. He's still working, bless him. Can you hear that? That's Siggy scratching at the door. So I'm going to go give her some attention. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again tomorrow, I guess. Thanks for watching. Happy sewing. Bye. So I think I'll go and do a bit more work on it now. As I say, I'm on to top stitching and edge stitch. I can't say it.